super simple, super speedy stream. That's what I'm going to call it. It's not a simple title, though, is it? Super simple, super speedy stream. Super simple, super speedy, kind of just expialidocious. Right. Basically, going to a networking event very soon. Need to fit a stream in though before we miss this week's live stream. Couldn't make it on Sunday. Was at the London Marathon. Let me know if you were too. Great. So I wasn't racing in it. Let me be clear. It was my uncle. He did amazing. Right. So review of the week prior. Oh no! Before we do that, we'll answer the creative property question. Which was, if I remember rightly, it was what the investor is responsible for in an assisted sale. Are they responsible for monthly mortgage payments to the owner of the house? Are they responsible for managing the refurbishment? Are they responsible for paying the deposit of the buyer? Are they responsible for where am I going now? Are they responsible for Are they responsible for the? You can tell the answer's not this one because I forgot about it. For the deeds, split title deeds and things like that. No. So, yeah, it's nothing to do with the title. That's obviously solicitors. Paying the buyer's deposit. Well, that's not really necessary because basically the goal is to get the property ready to sell to a buyer who wants a property that is turnkey and can be moved straight into. They're happy to pay that extra price. They're not in any financial difficulty. They're just looking for a family home and they found one, right? They don't care that it's gone through this assisted sale structure. And then the other one is, so is it between managing the refurbishment or paying the mortgage? So I might say both. But actually the correct answer is managing the refurbishment. Obviously that you can just hire a project manager, but paying the owner's mortgage, avoid if you can. You can do it if there is a mortgage on the property, but the vendors that do want this option. But make sure that is deducted off the purchase price, so off the agreed price. So if you're agreeing 500,000 with the vendor, their mortgage is, let's say, 1,000 a month. This assisted sale goes on for 9 months. Make sure that the share at the end that they get is 491,000. So it takes off the 9,000 that you paid to them to cover their mortgage from the price that they agreed. It's not additional costs that's eating into your profits. Okay, cool. There's a few people watching, so tell us one fun fact about yourselves. Mine is that I play all my sports right-handed, but I'm not really right-handed. I mean, I'm left-handed, you can see. Small stuff, brushing teeth, whatever, writing stuff, it's all left-handed. Right, ambidextrous person. We literally have 20 minutes for this stream because I'm going to a networking soon, and yeah, these streams normally fit in really nicely to a 6 till 7:30 slot on a Sunday. Just wasn't possible this week, but come on, still want to do a live stream. So we're going to start with emails from estate agents. it would be here would be where the last of the notifications are. So back in the 19th of March. So I just need to keep chipping away at these. Can feel like you're just bombarded and spammed, but there we are. Oh, I didn't really do the review of last week. There's not too much time for it, but basically, I did follow up. I did reach out to new agents, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 properties from last week still to do, from last week's live stream still to get on with. That's the review of the week. Right, so this property, yeah, it's old. Spend much more time on it. 475 for a 3-bed. That's not bad at all. So it looks like quite a small one though, but yeah. HA8, what's it? Arundel Gardens. Let's have a little look. So Garden Arundel. That's something from Frozen, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep. Yes. Trust the female to know about that. But when Frozen came out, I watched it with a male friend. We were 9, so that's cool. But that's not the Arundel Gardens we're looking for. Look at those posh houses. We're looking for one in Edgware. Right, here we go. Yeah, that'll do. Just looking for the postcode at HA80RN, and then we're going to pump it into our powerful software here. God damn it. Oh, it's because I put ORN instead of 0. No. Okay, if you know how to use the software, it is fantastic. If you're cack-handed like me, not so much. Right, okay, so let's get rid of those. Let's say that it's sold. No, it's still for sale. Oh, there it is. Found it. Nice and simple. Alright, so now we need to look at the comparables, see if there's any uplift possible. So we saw it's quite an old inside, but if it's new, is it going to sell for more? I'm going back because it's not showing me the actual floor space. 72. Alright, so yeah, like I said, it's pretty small. 72 square meters. Anyway, so that means we're not comparing it to 107 here. I'm going to ignore that one. 78, yeah, I'll compare it to that. It's not exactly modernised either. And by the way, I don't imagine this one is either. No. Look at the price. No. This one. No. So obviously what we'd like to do is add value through refurbishment, so we have to compare to refurbished properties. Which is, this one is, but that's too big, so that would give us an inflated idea of what we could achieve. Right, this is an interesting one. Why? Because it's the same original construction, but then you've got the modern porch and the modern extension. So we could do that to our property, but these extensions cost a lot of money. And it's only gone and achieved 548, so that's not, oh shoot, I clicked on the wrong button. So that's not really positive sign for us there. Because we're looking to add value, but the value that we're adding, 475 is on for £73,000 worth of value. It probably costs more to actually do that work. This one, is better. But look, it's an older style of property. It's down there in quite a different location by the railway track. I wouldn't trust it so much. No, it looks like there's not a lot more money to be made there. Yeah, I think you would get that planning for the extension, but if you're only going to be making it up to 550 grand, then this would really needs to be we need to get it for 400. So I'll put a little note there for if that ever gets reduced or whatever. Okay, so we close that one off. We go to the next one, and not going to be able to do too many more of these because literally not looking at that. Sorry, Josh. Leasehold, I don't look at leasehold properties. Claudia. She showed me around a property once. Nice lady. Right. Entrance to reception means private. Yeah, this looks like there's potential. Raleigh Park Road. Why are we doing directions? I don't want to go to these places. Ugh. Just want to sell them. Right. Raleigh Park Promise. Is that in Finchley? Yes, it is. Right. That'll be Martin Gerard then. Yeah, alright, let's look at one of these, get our postcode, N11 3HB, looks like a nice style of build, it's terrace. Yeah, okay, N11 3HB, let's have a look. Flats, maybe this one is no longer available. Just expand my search criteria. And make sure it's done. Yeah, no loss. I'll ask you if it's still available. Right, now I'm moving on a little bit. Now I've flagged these. I don't know if that means I've looked at them. Probably not. I've just meant to. Tell you what, I want to do some property engine emails as well before I have to go to the networking. So let's leave it at that. That's how I go through my estate agent emails. Have it on a folder. That's how I do it. Right. No deals from it yet though. Okay. But I have time in my week to look for more. I have it scheduled in. But can this process be done by AI? Yeah, definitely. I need to. Yeah. I don't know how, but surely it can. But there's just that human element where I judge it and I go, which I don't know how I could set up an agent to do it, but I want AI to do it for me, to be honest. Anyway, so with the estate agent emails, we are up to the 24th of March. We're just trying to stay within a month's reach. Right, the property engine emails, we are within a month's reach. We're on the 7th of April, much better. Okay, and that one, yeah, I've already followed up on that since. Unfortunately, still not interested. I mean, we could. by the way, you think, well, Elliot, they're reduced from 675 to 600. Surely you're biting their hands off. No, it's only worth 500. So we just be clear on that one. When I do this is what I like to do. Oh. Hang on a minute. We need to look through the files. This is what I like to do. Keep track of how these are doing. So this is a cash only and reduced. So it's there. So have a look at it. Oh, it's been removed. Does that mean it's sold? Property's no longer on the market. No, okay, it's not sold. Alright, therefore, failed to sell. Maybe the vendors have changed their mind. Oh, that's not nice, is it? So, what happened to it? Started at 680. Yeah, okay. The comparables are probably only 600. Well, that's why then. 93. If I modernise. Modernise 93. Yeah, there isn't one. Okay, no worries. So that one isn't quality. So I won't put it in the quality tab there. It is also, but it's a duplicate because it's appearing in reduced recently listed as well. You can see it just on there, left hand side of your screen. So that's what we're putting in there. Back 5 mile medium. NW90A has come back. Oh, this one. Yeah, there are no comparables on this one. What are they doing? What are they doing? Oh dear. I mean, look at that. Added in Monday, February 13, 2023. I think I just have to have a conversation on this one. There's going to be a situation, and maybe even a lease option can help. I mean, that shouldn't happen. So yeah, let's save this one as a property that we are we are interested in. I might ask ChatGPT for like what are the questions that we should ask, kind of thing. Yeah. This one, right? Yeah. Okay, so we delete that. I'm gonna do one more, and then literally have to go. Activity. Oh, it's sold. Okay. It's sold. Alright, no worries. We'll get a notification when that comes back. New property, so that's all quite quick. Okay. Maybe it's not an issue, but it could fall through. Reduce recently listed. It's 2 though, wouldn't it? Reduce recently listed to 2, so it goes up to 3. Ian Cherish or... Yeah, it's not bad, eh? It just needs a cosmetic top shop. But the properties either side suggest it needs a great deal more. Which is not ideal for us as a sale. We want to be quick in, quick out. So how could an internal refurb help uplift the value of this one? Added to the market 11 months ago now, so they must be a bit fed up of having to reduce the price and everything like that. 99. What's this one achieved? No. $99. Oh, it's just like this one. Big differences in prices, man. Due to the modernisation, I suppose. Well, this one's been modernised, right? Yeah, so this is... It's not fully, you know, it's not nothing too special, but that's better, isn't it? And let's see what it can achieve in... Yeah, okay. It's realistic. Is this also realistic? Yeah, I'd say this is also realistic to get that. Okay. Alright, I like this one then. Was maybe pushing the 875 mark. So there's potential there. Just obviously ask why it fell through, and we'll go from there. So that's one quality one. That's all. That's literally all we've got time for today. I'm not even through this email. We're in the middle of it, but that's all I can do. I was about to shut the laptop. Not quite yet, but I will say a goodbye. Hasta luego. And all of that. Shortest live stream ever. We'll be back on Sunday. Won't be long, and I'll do a proper hour and a half sort of thing. Now I've got to drag myself to a networking event. Alright, see you next week on Sunday.